Well, with just 1 week until Virginia voters pick their next governor, President Biden is heading to the state today to campaign for Terry McAuliffe, as polls show the Democrat in a dead heat with the Republican candidate, Glenn Youngkin.
Meanwhile, let's head back to Ashburn, Virginia, just west of Washington, D.C., where Lawrence Jones is live along with Virginia gubernatorial candidate Glenn Youngkin, who has surged Lawrence in the polls over the last couple of weeks.
He's surging in the polls, and it's a dead heat, guys. I got to tell you, been here since 5 a.m. It is a large crowd here. They're not taking too kindly to the former president of the United States' words about education. Glenn, I want to bring you in. Looking at the polls right now, a dead heat. The former president of the United States says that this is just a culture war that you're waging, and there's bigger issues. What do you respond to him by saying?
Well, taking care of our children and making sure they have a quality education and are safe in schools, that's not a culture war. That's a fundamental right in Virginia. And that's what I'm standing up for. And parents all over Virginia, but particularly here in Loudoun County, have been standing up at board meetings trying to get people's attention that they're unhappy with what's happening in school. And so as governor, I'm going to go work for parents. I'm going to work for children. I'm going to work for teachers who are absolutely sending me notes every day. Please help us teach our children how to think and not what to think. This is all about our kids, and I can't wait to go work for all of them.
The President of the United States is going to be here today to seal the deal, he thinks, for the former governor. The former governor is walking off of interviews. He's not taking meetings with parents like you are. Why do you think that you have former Democrats and people that still classify themselves as Democrats and independents supporting your campaign?
Well, there's just been this just groundswell of support. It's not Republicans against Democrats. We're winning the independents by double digits. We've got Democrats flocking over to support us. And it's because Virginians recognize that the issues of low taxes and better jobs and great schools and safe communities, they're not political issues. Those are the issues that all Virginians want. And my opponent has nothing to say on any of them because he's on the wrong side of all of them. And all he can do is try to bring in other personalities to try to get the spotlight off of his failed policies.
Does it work?
No, it doesn't work. We've got people flocking to our campaign. Our events are huge. We're on a 10-day bus tour. Everywhere we go, we're jam-packed to capacity. And people walk up to me every minute and say, Glenn, I'm a lifelong Democrat. I'm voting for you.
What about crime? That's a big issue for those in the country today. It's also a big issue for folks in Virginia. What is your response to that?
Well, we are at a 20-year high murder rate. And we've got to invest in law enforcement. We've got to raise salaries and invest in equipment and training. We've got to protect qualified immunity. We've got to invest in our mental health system. And we've got to invest in innovative programs that bring law enforcement and communities together to rebuild trust. This is about solving problems, not casting stones and, oh, by the way, using lofty platitudes that don't translate into action. I'm a business guy. I'm all about getting things done. And this is why we're going to win, because Virginians are so ready for a leader who will get things done and not just make empty promises.
I got to ask you this, because there is clearly a big movement that is supporting. You see this crowd of people right here. I haven't seen this in a while at a diner right here.
It's really cool,
isn't it? It's a big crowd. Yeah. They've been here since 5 a.m. Why you? Why are you the man for the job? This is something that is new for you. Yeah. Why should the voters of Virginia go and cast out their vote? Early voting has already started. A lot of these folks are working the polls. Yeah. Why are you the guy for the job?
Well, I'm an outsider. I'm not a politician. And all of a sudden, there's a moment for somebody who doesn't owe anybody anything. I'm not beholden to special interests. I haven't made deals for 43 years. I get to come in and do what's right for Virginians. And our platform is so straightforward. We're going to lower taxes because it's too expensive here. We're going to make sure our schools teach our children how to think, not what to think. We're going to make our communities safe. And, oh, by the way, we're going to get our job machine cranked up because it's stalled out. These are the things that Virginians want, and this is the things that I know I can get done. So it's a time for Virginians to come together and make a statement, not just on behalf of Virginia, but on behalf of the country. And that's why we have so many people joining us from around the country. I mean, folks are coming to our website, which is youngkinforgovernor.com, and sending us notes and joining the program. It is amazing to see it happen.
And diverse people that are here today, Latinos for Trump, black folks for Youngkin, Latinos for Youngkin, a lot of folks that are here supporting your campaign. We're going to see how it's going to all pan out. We're going to be here until the election. Glenn Youngkin, thanks for taking the questions.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everybody.
Guys, I'm going to send it back to you in New York.